Good morning, everyone. Hi, this is Ted from Tap and Sack. Welcome to another episode of Drafting with Dummies. Now, we have a new event called Turbo Draft. I think it just started this week. So in Turbo Draft, there is a special condition where each spell is going to cost 5 colorless mana less to cast. So this is going to make all your expensive spells really cheap. It's almost like Omniscience Draft, not as quick pace and maybe not as crazy, but still very powerful. And in a Ikoria set, there are Mutate mechanics, which are usually expensive to cast, but with this Turbo Magic Emblem, it's going to be quicker, and you can probably see opponents casting Mutate spells very fast. So I think this event only lasts about a week. We're gonna do a draft of this and maybe play 2 or 3 games to see how it goes. It could go either way depending on what we get. I've not really had that much experience with Turbo Draft. I think I've played it 2 times. I can't remember how it went. So it really depends on our luck on the draft and as well as the games itself. So let's go. Okay, we're in. We have Gyruda, our first packs rare. It is a 6 casting cost for a 6/6. And when it enters the battlefield, each player mills 4 cards, and you can put a creature card with an even mana value from among the milled cards onto the battlefield under your control. So it's a free creature essentially if you hit something. So it's actually a very good card. It even has 4 colorless in the casting cost, so with the emblem, it's only going to cost 2 mana. So this is going to be very good. We're going to need some big creatures with even casting costs so that we find something, even if it's not in our opponent's library, then something that we mill into our graveyard, we can bring it back. So I think we're going to pick this, and we should look at some of the cards that have very high casting cost, because now they're going to be costing 5 less. So for example, this Blitz Leech, it normally costs 6. Well, you get a 5/2 flash, and when it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-2. So it's a good removal, but conditional, and usually this card, you might not look at it as favorably as now, where you only be casting it for 1 black, so that's very good. So we're still going to pick Gyruda for our first pick, and then hopefully we get more Blitz Leech. Alright, so our next pack. What do we have? We have a Proud Will Bonder. It's a 4 casting cost, will only cost 2, but it's green and red, so not exactly in our Gyruda's colors, blue and black. I would try to stick to 2 or 3 colors and look out for even casting cost spells as well. Capture Sphere is also very good, and now only costs 1 blue, and you can pretty much lock down an opponent's creatures because it won't untap, so it can't attack or block, and may not even be able to use its abilities. Migratory Greathorn also very good as a ram mutate spell. You can mutate for 1 green now, or even just cast it for 1 green, and you can search your library for a basic land card, so that's very good. So I'm kind of torn between these 2. I might just go with the Greathorn, although it's in green though, so not exactly in our blue-black colors. Or we should go with Capture Sphere. Alright, we've got the Blitz Leech. It's going to cost 1 black only, so very good. Suffocating Fumes, going to be quite weak if only creatures get -1/-1. Opponent's creatures are probably going to be huge, just because you're going to be casting cheap spells. So it's very likely that the creatures will be big. So spells like Fumes will not be very useful unless you're going to use it for the cycling ability. And if I'm not wrong, the 5 cost reduction does not apply to cycling, so because it only applies to spells that you cast rather than the cycling ability, which is an ability in itself. So there won't be a cost reduction. So take the leech is also an even cost. Well, what do we have here? Lurking Deadeye. You can destroy a target creature that was dealt damage this turn, not too bad. The other big creature is the Ventosaur, Dinosaur, 3/6 Vigilance. Pretty good. I don't know if we want to go into white. And as for removal spells, it would be best if there was a card that directly destroyed a creature, such as this, rather than dealing damage, such as Blazing Volley. So although Deadeye does have a condition where that creature has to be dealt damage that turn, but it would be easier to kill off some of the bigger creatures like the Ventosaur. Alright, so we'll take the Deadeye. What's this? Neutral Destruction. See, so this one you can destroy a target creature, but you have to sacrifice a creature as well. So if we have small creatures, that would be good. We have another Capture Sphere. Okay. Capture Sphere probably still better than Neutral Destruction because we don't have to sacrifice a creature. And this one already costs 1 black, so you're not going to get any cost reduction. We have another Blitz Leech. Pretty cool. Or we could go a Reconnaissance Mission. This will still cost 2 blue, but it allows to give us card draw, which is going to be quite important as well. But maybe Blitz Leech is still the way to go. Off 1 mine as well, you can cast it for 1 blue, draw 2 cards. Maybe not bad actually. Alright, let's try that. We have Frostlings, just a 1 blue to tap down an opponent's creature. We have Keep Safe, that will cost 1 blue to counter a spell that targets a permanent I control, but you can draw a card as well. Other than that, the Crystal will only cost 0 actually, so this is quite good as a ram spell. And it has blue and black, so let's take that. I keep forgetting that artifacts would cost 0 because artifacts don't have colored mana, so since it costs 5 colorless mana less, so it's going to cost 0. So talking about that, artifact Springjaw Trap could be a removal, but could be a little weak with only 3 damage to any target, and you have to pay 4, which will not be reduced by the emblem. Or I could go with the Poacher. It's also a 4 even casting cost. 1 black for 2/4. Alright, let's just go with the Trap. I'm not sure if he'll use it, but... Farfinder. Okay, this is just another 0 costing 1/1 Vigilance. And you can search your library for a basic land card. We have another Blitz Leech. Looks like we're going to get quite a lot of Blitz Leeches. But I'm curious to go with Farfinder. Coilbug. If its ability was cost reduced, we could use it, but as it is, it's just going to be 5 cost to bring it back from the graveyard to the hand, so not very good. Nothing much here, but we'll go with the Evolving Wilds. Okay, we got Turtle, Dolphin. This is quite interesting. It could give one of our other attacking creatures unblockable. So, we'll, so we'll go with that. 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 So we Adventurous Impulse. You could search for a creature or land, but otherwise not that great. Right. Just take a land. Alright, pack 2. We get our rare as Labyrinth Raptor. It's a creature very closely tied to Menace. So if your deck has lots of Menace cards, it's going to be great. But as it is red-black, we're not running that, and we don't have any Menace creatures as well. So not really in our game plan. Call of the Death Dweller can bring back maybe 2 creatures with mana value 3 or less, but with our cards being so high costing, it's not going to be very good. Well, Blade Banish should be great, but it's in white. Or Rumbling Rock Slide, also another good removal spell in red. What else do we have? A 1/6 Flash. Sanctuary Smasher, a big creature but double red. It's not going to be easy to cast if we need to cast it. Our crystal creates blue, green, black, so we could go with green, but nothing great here in green. Alright, I'm just gonna take Blade Banish. Maybe we'll splash some white. Another Blade Banish. We have this Wingfold Pterodon. It's going to cost 1 blue only for a 3/6, either flying or hexproof, so very good. The rare is the Labyrinth Venturer. It's white, it's not in our colors, but it can be decent in draft because you get to choose odd or even and you get protection from that. So it's quite difficult to get rid of it if you don't have the right cards. But I think I'm still going to take the Pterodon. It's too good. Okay, what do we have here? Big creatures. It's a tiger, 3/4 flying, but in white. Grim Dancer will cost 2 black still, but you get a 3/3 with either Menace, Death Touch, and Lifelink. So not too bad. Thieving Otter also deals, you can draw a card if you get to deal damage. Not sure yet. Might have to go with Mutual Destruction. I think we're quite lacking in the creature removal side of things. This is Chittering Harvester for 1 black, you get a 4/6. And whenever it mutates, each opponent sacrifices creature. So if we can do some mutation stuff on this would be great. For mutate, because you're casting that spell, so you will get the reduction as well, I believe. So I'm gonna take this, or should I take the crystal? Yeah, this is tough. The crystal will give us access to white, but I think 1 crystal is enough. Blood Curdle, nice. This is a very good common. So it's going to cost 1 black, and we can destroy target creature, and even put a menace counter on one of our own creatures. So very good. Our crystal is blue, green, black, so we could even go with Migratory Great Horn, but I think Blood Curdle is just too good to pass up. Unexpected Fangs, nothing great, just a combat trick. Dire Tactics, pretty okay, but we need humans, otherwise we'll lose life. I don't think we have that many humans at all. And it's in white. Night Squad Commando, nothing great to take advantage of the cost reduction. Escape Protocol. more for recycling. So maybe Thieving Otter is the best. Okay, we've got another crystal. Blue, red, white. The good thing is that you can cycle for 2, so it's actually not bad. Because if we draw the crystals and we don't need the mana, we can just cycle it away. Here, nothing super great. I think Memory Leak might be good as a 1 cost Thoughtseize, actually. We have another Crustacean. 1 mana, 1/6. Do we have that already? No, we don't. Okay. I might just go with the Ventosaur. Try it out. Nothing great here. Dead Weight is okay as a 1 mana. -2, -2. Okay, we take the egg. Another crystal. The crystal came back. Alright, so we get this crystal, and we probably don't need any of the... We don't need too many crystals. Probably have to cut one later. Pack 3. Ooh, what is this? This is the Bidaro Wandering Monster 8/8 Trample Haste. But when you cycle it, you have to put it back into your library. So you can either cast it for double red or... Yeah, I cast it for double red, Trample Haste. I don't know. I don't want to go into red, actually. I have, yeah, too many colors. It's not going to be good. And double red is hard to cast. Probably go with the Dream Tail Heron, because it's going to cost 1 blue to either mutate or cast this, and you get to draw a card. It's fine. Other good cards: Off One Mind, Blitz Leech, Boneyard Lurker. Yeah, I'm going to take the Heron. Oh, wait, what about this? It's going to cost 1 blue. You could cycle it, and if you cycle it, put a flying counter on target creature you control. But I think the Heron is going to be better. It's a bigger creature, and it's only still costs 1 blue. Wow, what is this? Titanov Rex. It's a Godzilla Primeval Champion. 11/11. This is big. But I don't think we're gonna play this. I really need more counter spells, I think. Wow, another big green creature. I think, yeah, if we had gone into green, maybe that would have been great. Could we still go in green? I don't think so. Maybe if we take away 1 crystal. I'm just gonna take it for the fun of it. Oh, what is this? This costs 0, and it enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counter. So a 3/3 creature for 0. Okay. There is another crystal, another capture sphere. Okay, I think we need more capture spheres. We just have to lock down all these big creatures. Easy Prey. Destroy a target creature mana value 2 or less. No, that's not going to be much use here because opponent's spells are going to be very big. Take another Shimmer. It can mutate, so not too bad. I don't want to get another Ventasaur, although it's the biggest creature here. We're not going to go red. These small creatures don't really cut it. Combat tricks. Nothing great here. Might have to go with the Thieving Otter. We have an ultimatum that will not get any cost reduction because it's all colored mana. Might just take it for the rare though, as a rare. Add to my collection. There's nothing else great here. We've got another Mutual Destruction. We've got a Lurking Deadeye. I don't know if we want 2 Mutual Destructions. So maybe a Deadeye is fine. Blitzleech, nice. Let's just take that. Off 1 mine again. Okay. Oh, we got back the dinosaur, the Godzilla, sorry. I'm not gonna play it, but sure, just add it to my collection. We've got the creature, a crystal or the creature. I wonder if 1/6 creatures are gonna be useful. Sleeper Dart. Okay, this costs free, it replaces itself, and you can sacrifice it. I don't mind. Alright, we got 20 gems, I think from Gyruda probably, or is it the Ultimatum? That means we've already have 4 copies of that. Okay, let's look at our deck. We have 49 cards, so we should cut down to 40. I think we're gonna keep the mutate stuff for sure. Alright, let's don't do the dinosaur. We can have 1 blade banish, but we could be making it difficult for us. We have 1 Farfinder and 1 crystal that can tap for white. Okay, I think we just need 1 Thieving Otter. We don't need a Springjaw Trap. Okay, I'll keep it safe. Crustacean. Got 44 cards. How do we cut down more cards? Alright, I think the cheap stuff can go. Dolphin's not going to be that useful. Crystal, do we just need 1 crystal? 2 would be okay, I think. The good thing is that you can cast these for free, so it really is almost like a Mox in draft or in an actual game, where you can just cast it for free and tap for mana. So potentially on turn 1 you could get 2 mana already up and you could cast 2 of these big creatures, or maybe even cast Gyruda. Yeah, so I should keep that. The egg, maybe the egg is not very useful because if you want to mutate on it, we can just use the Shimmerer. I'm not so sure about dead weight as well. -2, -2. It's gonna be quite weak. Alright, maybe we cut one land. I don't think we need 17 lands for sure. Let's cut one plains. Alright, so we go with 16 lands, 40 cards. Our spells cost 5 less, so we really don't need that many lands. What else do we have? Maybe we can put in something. Alright, let's take out the plains and put in the evolving wilds instead. We already have one thieving otter. Dead weight is not very useful, I think. Alright, let's just go. If we have too many lands, then we'll cut down in the next game. But we'll just go into our first game. And we're up against Strom. Okay, so we have 3 lands, that's fine. Sleeper Dart is going to cost 0. And we can cast off 1 mine on turn 1. Okay, let's keep. Okay, opponent comes with a tapped land, so that's good for us. Let's cast off 1 mine. 2 lands. Alright, we just cast Sleeper Dart, draw a card. Another land. Amazing. Alright. Glimmer Bell. Is this gonna be an... Okay, I don't think it's an infinite combo, right? I hope not. Okay, we're gonna cast Blitz Leech, and this allows us to target an opponent's creature to get -2/-2. So just nice, the glider is a 2 toughness. Kill it off. And we have Capture Sphere at the ready that we can flash in to tap down maybe an opponent's big creature. Primal Empathy, okay. So he puts a +1/+1 counter on a creature he controls, which is the Glimmer Bell. Alright, when this mutates, I get to draw a card. But do I want to mutate it? That's the thing on the leech. Because if I mutate it on the leech, he might be able to destroy it somehow. Which I don't want. So I'm just gonna cast it as a blocker. Okay, there's no point sacrificing and tapping this down because it can untap itself. So actually, Capture Sphere is very bad for in this situation because Glimmer Bell can just untap itself. Although it can pay some mana. It has to pay some mana to do it, but it can pretty much nullify the Capture Sphere. Interesting. So he mutates onto the symbiote. He gets to put 2 +1/+1 counters because one from the symbiote and one from the Vulpikit. And he will gain 2 life as well. And he will have flying. So yeah, pretty scary. Something that I might use Capture Sphere on to tap it down. So I think he's deciding whether to put it on top or bottom. I think it doesn't really matter in this case. Probably on top since the Vulpikeet has a 2/3. So if the Vulpikeet goes on top, then it will be 2/3 with flying and still have the symbiote's abilities. Opponent is running out of timeouts. Alright, so it went underneath. It gets its counters. Yep, it gets 2 counters and it gains 2 life. So I'm going to lock it down with Capture Sphere. Alright, I could try to force a trade with the Leech and Glimmerbell, but it's not what I really want. So I'm going to attack with the Heron. Okay, so we took the bait, he blocked the Glimmerbell, and he took damage, so I'm going to cast Lurking Deadeye. And target the Glimmerbell, because the condition is met. And I will cast my Shimmerer. So he gets to put a +1/+1 counter on the symbiote, but luckily it doesn't untap. But later on he could draw a card with it because now it has the highest power. And I'm just drawing land, so actually even 16 lands is too much, I think. Alright, I'm just gonna swing and all. If he wants to trade, that's fine. Since he's going to draw cards now, it's going to be a bit of a race to kill him off. Yep, that's 2 blockers, a 3/3 and a 1/1. There's 1 card left. Oh, it's a Heat Bonder, and he gained life. So he gains 1, I think. Yep. Alright, good. Drew a Deadeye again. So that means we can kill off something. Alright, it's gonna trade with the Deadeye, trade with the Marshal. Okay. So he lost his life gaining card. He gets to draw a card again. It's bad for us. But he'll need a flying creature. Ooh, it's Lifelink. Interesting. Oh, nice. A Capture Sphere. Okay. So he needs a flying creature or he needs to gain life. Wow, nice. Okay. Alright, but I can flash in my Deadeye and block. And then I can swing in for the win. Alright, we got a good first game. I think our opponent didn't pick the best cards for his deck. He picked lots of smaller creatures. I think he had a team of flying creatures, but he didn't really make use of the 5 cost reduction. And so I had the bigger creatures that could overpower his deck. Alright, we're gonna play one more. We're up against Confused Charl. Well, hopefully he'll be a bit confused with his draft picking and we won't have a difficult time. Alright, this is our opening hand. We have black and white. We have 1 crystal. So we have blue as well. That means we have Blade Banish available, so that's great. I'll keep this. Nice, so we could go with Blitz Leech and then Crystal maybe? Or I could draw a card. I kind of want to leave the crystal. Alright, I'm going to go with Thieving Otter just as a blocker for the little guy. And then I'm going to cast off 1 Mind. And I'm going to cast my free Shimmerer. So it's actually pretty cool with a 0 cost 3/3 flash. Oh, I should have waited actually. Yeah, I forgot it had flash. So I should have waited till the opponent attacked probably, and then I could have cast it for free. Okay, it pacifies my Otter. I think that's fine. Ooh, nice with Gyruda. So I'm gonna cast Gyruda and then leave up either black or white. So let's see what happens. Do you get anything? Nothing. Oh my god. That's terrible. I want to go with Memory Leak actually. Let's see what he has. Oh, we have a Deadeye. He has no black mana. Okay. Mutate is quite scary, so I'm going to take Mutate. I am not going to attack actually. Okay, so he's cycling the fumes to hopefully draw his black mana, but he didn't. So I'm going to swing in for both. And if he wants to trade with the Marshal and Shimmerer, then I'm going to Blitz Leech it. But he doesn't. Okay, it's fine. Aha. So he decides to deal 4 damage to it. What I could do is Blitz Leech in the Marshal. So you give it -2/-2. That would mean power 1. And with additional 4 damage, that's just 5 damage to my Gyruda. So it won't kill off Gyruda. Alright. So So we're in a pretty good spot as long as he doesn't cast that. He doesn't get access to black mana. So he doesn't. Okay. I think I'm just gonna. Okay, he's gonna swing in. Fine. I'm not gonna block. I will take the damage because I still have 20 life. And what I want to do is just push him further down, pressure him into defending. So I'm just gonna cast Blood Curdle with Menace on my Leech. And then swing for a lot of damage. Okay. Let's see what he has. Cycling the Fumes. Okay, that was a nice, easy win. It was really good opening hand that we had. We drew our Crystal, which means a free mana on turn 1. And we had our Leech. We had our off 1 Mind to draw 2 cards, which is very good for 0 cost. Oh no, not 0 cost, 1 blue. We started off with the Thieving Altar to just serve as a blocker and not reveal too many of our big cards yet. So luckily, yeah, our opponent cast his Pacifism on the altar and not on Gyruda. Opponent tried to kill our Gyruda with the combat trick Divine Arrow. But luckily we had our Blitz Leech waiting with Flash, and that allowed us to get basically a 2-for-1. So opponent lost 2 cards and we didn't lose anything. We used Blitz Leech and we got a creature. So yeah, we quickly overran the opponent's defenses and that gave us a very quick win. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this Drafting for Dummies episode. Turbo Draft is really quite different. It's faster and trickier, and you really have to change your drafting process when you're picking the cards. You want to pick the more expensive cards because they're going to be cheap, and usually more expensive cards have better abilities or they are bigger creatures. So if you're going to try Turbo Draft, just keep that in mind. So again, thanks for watching. If you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us a lot. And we hope to bring more videos to help new players as well as experienced players as well. Thanks and have a good day. Bye.